Hey, what kind of an idiot? What kind of a moron? What kind of a fucking rube would spend $120 on this garbage for all that extra crap? Crap you don't need. Crap that ain't worth shit.
And there goes my monetization. I don't think YouTube actually enforces that specific rule anymore. Yeah, could you imagine spending over $100 on a video game? Correction, could you imagine spending $80 on a video game? Absolutely insane. I couldn't imagine living in that kind of world, dude. Terrifying, truly. Spending more than $80 on a video game? God, could not be me.
Ah, fuck.
Nintendo Switch, more like Switch.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Ah, shit.
More like switch to a cheaper hobby. Got him. Oh, fuck, he owns it.
This kind of fucking idiot rube moron would spend $120 on this garbage.
Yup.
Delightful.
The magic of an expendable income. It's so nice. So good to have.
Yeah, it's that meme of the two stupid overpriced games come out at the exact same time. The following week, it's Ice Soup. I sure am glad I'm stocked up on ramen. It's so close I can taste it. I don't care if you're boring. It's been 4 years. I need a new one.
It really has been that long, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, drip that shit into my veins.
Yeah, sorry, I had to adjust the volume setting a little bit on my mic really fast because it just changed the audio settings. Anyway, hi guys. So it turns out that Bandai is able to make a good product, and in this case specifically, in the context that they are able to, make a demo longer than I'm comfortable streaming laying tonight. Holy fuck, that was crazy.
I forgot that fucking screen flickers like you're watching a CRT.
God. I'm more worried that seeing flickering like that actually makes me more worried that my HD TV is crapping out. If I'm being completely honest here.
It's okay. I made the screen fuck up the other day.
Ah, fun.
I left a screen for a trailer on my second monitor, and even though I turned it off, apparently it got turned on at some point overnight. And so when I came to it yesterday, there was a logo for the anime Ya Boy Kong Ming just burned into my right monitor.
You got the legendary screen burn in. That is so funny.
I mean, it's gone now, thankfully. There are ways to fix it, but it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting my computer to at some point have turned itself on overnight and leave it long enough for a logo to get burned in, even though I have the auto turn off after 5 hours feature.
I remember this one old story where someone sold, at the time, HD TVs were really goddamn expensive, but this one had porn burnt into the screen, so they sold it for cheap, and I was like, who is dumb enough to buy this? But I guess in hindsight, it doesn't matter because you can fix it, but still very funny.
Bailey, you know. So it's a thing that in places like government facilities, if they have something like a please take a ticket screen or whatever, burned it on their screen basically 24/7 for like a year. They don't even bother replacing those monitors once they break because they're so burned into the screen that even when they're off, you can still see please take a ticket or wait here or whatever.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
After a while, it just pays for itself.
Evidently.
Right, I forgot the thing. You just even poke at the right stick and it opens the text thing.
That's amazing. Anyway, guys, so yeah, just like before, Bob's still a little bit out of it. I think I'm a little bit more lively than I was last time, so hopefully I'm not sounding like a complete crap. But it's been a little bit of a long one for you boys, so I need to make my way through it. Did everybody see this cutscene before?
Yeah, so you'll
yeah, this is the one when this is like the cutscene after. I'm glad I got the electrical strip up on platform now, by the way.
Yeah, so as you'll remember, we were in the beginning of a cutscene and then ended up apparently kicking the strip and we lost power.
Yep.
So there are 2 stages left. This stage for Dynazenon, and then a stage where you actually get to use everyone that you've already had.
I'm amazed it's even like 2 full stages. I thought it was like 1 stage and then like 1 or 2 cutscenes and that's it.
Well, the way it works is you get like 1 stage per series that is in the introductory chapter, and then one where you actually get to use all of them together, and then you actually start your adventure proper.
That would do it.
So yeah, this is the proper introduction to the Dinosaur characters, and like I said last time, from the brief interactions that I've seen just in like the 2 stages that they're in, I love this moron. I love this idiot already, and I want to follow his adventure. Red guy, not blue guy.
Oh, I know.
Although blue guy probably, maybe, hopefully.
I remember back from Gridman, there was one kaiju character that you do follow around, and he goes through a bit of a story. It's very funny. That being said, I don't remember much about it, but I remember it was a little bit of an adventure.
I don't remember his human name, but eventually he turns into Grid Knight.
Yeah, nice.
Where he becomes like a purple grid man.
Is
that a thing in the anime, or is that just for the game? Thank you.
Couldn't tell you. Admittedly, it's been a little bit.
Bailey, is that just a thing for the game, or is that actually in there? Why is there... I didn't have that muted, did I? It is in the anime. Okay, thank you.
Well, the game itself was not muted because I see the waveform showing up, so you're fine there.
And I have made the smarter choice to just let the text auto, even if it's slow. It's faster than us getting caught up on every little detail.
Yeah, I think that was part of why the you thought it was going to be like 3 hours maximum, but then it went up to close to 4 hours. So I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted.
Still yet more terms that we're not allowed to open yet. City type immigration residential ships. So it's just a known quantity. Mobile cities, which I mean I guess makes sense since Macross is in this game, but still.
Allow me to tell you boys about a little something called the Common Empire from Star Blazers Space Battleship Yamato.
I really need to get on that remake from 2012.
I'll need to check Mal to make sure I actually have watched all the OG of it, because I watched like 3 of the classic shows that my dad owns. Yes, my dad owns it. That's how I went and installed this back in the day.
Yep.
I've watched a couple episodes of Galaxy Railway, but not any of the remakes. Okay, I did watch the live action movie that came out for it like in 2010-ish. That was mid, but it was a thing, I guess.
Was it called Railway, or was it one of the many variants of Space Pirate Captain Harlock?
No, it was legitimately called Galaxy Railways, and it did actually feature. Sorry, I don't know his sub name off the top of my head. Wildstar from the original show.
Oh, okay, so those are different things then.
Yeah, Galaxy Railways I think is considered a actual sequel to the original Space Battleship.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll need to follow up more on that. I'll get chat more information at a later date, I guess.
Okay, because Galaxy Railway is, or at least the name anyway, is a Harlock thing.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever. Bailey, can you tell me if Captain Harlock and Star Blazers ever intersect universes? I don't imagine they do, but it'd be very fascinating.
Is Yamato a Matsumoto thing?
Yes, they are both done by the same guy.
Okay, then yeah, probably.
As well as that one spin-off show from with the one blonde character, Emeralus, I think her name was roughly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, because I remember seeing Esmeralda or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
In the near the end of the Yamato campaign in Robot Wars V, and then seeing, I don't believe they intersect, but I could be wrong, and then seeing a character that looks identical to that, because most Matsumoto characters look the same in the Captain Harlock section of Robot Wars T.
I don't believe they intersect, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some cross-contamination that goes on here and there, but I've never experienced Harlock. That's not my bucket list for sure. And when I say bucket list, I mean bucket list.
No, I get the idea.
Yeah.
Because there's also like a million of them. You go to BTVA, you'll see most of your favorite classic actors that go back to the 80s have played Harlock at some point.
Also, look at that.
Yeah.
Listen, the man, first of all, God rest his soul, dude recently died, probably like last year, actually, now I think about it. I don't think we've done anything relating to it that since his passing, but I will say the dude, I don't know if anyone knows this, but Space Battleship Yamato is legendary because it was the first anime to come out that had a sequentially long-running story that actually took place. I think before that, you had like Speedrunner, not Speedrunner, what the hell?
Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, thank you. like Speed Racer, but it's much more episodic and no master overarching plot. Apparently, Yamato was the first one to actually do that and have like an actual arc story.
Did Astro Boy not have an overarching plot?
Not
because it had a story.
maybe. I think there are elements of an overarching story, but not like a linear, sequential, long story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've always understood it anyway. I can understand how to. It's from like what 74, 75.
Yeah.
It's wicked old. Anyway, I also want to say the dude can draw one type of woman, but he draws them really fucking well. Holy shit.
Fuck, what's his name? God damn it.
I just had a name too, but
No, not him. I was gonna make a joke about Hiro Mashima,
oh yeah,
the man who made Fairy Tail,
yeah.
or as most people say it, has made the same series 4 times and draws that same one blonde woman with giant tits 4 times. Like, well, he's got a niche.
Listen, for what it's worth.
He's got a thing, and he does it incredibly well.
Listen, for what it's worth, Rebecca was given some thick ass legs, and that is something marginally different. That's the one from
Eden Zero.
Eden Zero, yeah, that was it.
Which is, I still maintain, I think you actually would enjoy that show.
I bet. Is that 50 episodes? Something like that?
It is. I'm gonna say yes and no, but that's a personal thing. In that it's 2 seasons of 25, but you can keep reusing Urza. I don't mind.
Based.
Yes, actually, Urza, or as close to Urza as you can get, comes back in Eden Zero. Except instead of being called Urza Scarlet, she's called Elsie Crimson.
And is she the one with black hair? I think she was.
No, she looks identical. Is wearing an eye patch because she's a space pirate.
Ah. Hell yeah. How the fuck did we make Urza better?
But, so the first season was dubbed in 2 batches by Netflix, fully union. And then Crunchyroll picked up season 2. And because Crunchyroll is non-union, it didn't get a dub because no one came back for it.
Awesome. I love these Netflix dub stories, by the way. They're so funny.
This isn't Netflix's fault. This is Crunchyroll's fault.
Nah, fair.
Netflix did a union dub for this fucking shonen-ass anime, not running shonen. It's like they gave it the treatment it deserves. But it was Crunchyroll that picked up season 2 and then didn't dub it because they couldn't get any of the cast to return.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I really like that dub. So I haven't watched it in sub and I don't plan to, so I guess I'll never see what I assume is like a third or a quarter of that story past it.
So our usual affair with Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, unfortunately.
It doesn't normally end halfway in, though.
Fair, yeah. The closest to get to that is probably GX, I think.
Yeah.
Not dubbed the last 2 seasons, I think.
The last season, the last 25 episodes.
Yeah. Was it more than that not dubbed in 5Ds?
So 5Ds is technically missing 30 episodes because it's the last 20 episodes and it's the cut 10 episodes from the middle of season 3.
Fucking gargantuan, Jesus.
Yep.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Honestly, it's kind of a miracle that they ended up finishing Vrains, considering the original plans they had for that show was that all of the humans were going to die in a terroristic war.
Okay, that's some messaging right there.
It's like, yeah, at some point the AI were going to break out of the internet, and they were going to gain. Wow, this is beautiful storytelling.
Right.
We're going to break out of the internet, gain proper sentience, and take over the world's weapon systems.
I mean, it is basically Terminator again, but I respect it. It is an unfortunately good lesson to be told there. Anyway, so I want to address the elephant room really fast. If anyone watched the VOD for the first video, I put it in a comment down below. At 2 hours 16 minutes, there's a weird shift in the audio where it gets really tinny and scratchy. Just want to let everyone know that is, I put it on Discord, but that's a known issue with some Elgatos that I am looking actively into. And I had to do an entire 2-hour, 30-minute stream yesterday to make sure that is in fact resolved. I'm trying to troubleshoot it. Pray to God that doesn't show up in any of the Let's Plays proper, because I would probably shoot myself on site if that was the case, depending on how long that it goes on for. But that's why I rely on viewers like you to keep me in check and make sure that nothing's going fucky-wucky.
I almost had half a mind to actually at some point go into your stream yesterday and say, put text on screen for the entire stream that says, if you hear audio issues, please notify me immediately.
Oh, you didn't need to worry about that, because I was listening to it coming out of the computer. So that's how I would have known immediately.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, like we figured out with Bleach that one time, I can hear playback from the from OBS itself. So that's how I know actively if it's going on or not.
So one of the details we learned last time from reading her bio is this woman likes to ask men on dates, string them along, and then no-show. And she has a history of doing this, and it's just not addressed. And she's about to do that to protagonist boy.
You do you, queen.
And then this guy's like, I know your game. Don't fucking do that. If you're gonna call him out to somewhere, actually fucking show up, bitch.
Gotta love the depressed teenage girls that do this kind of shit. It's great, fucking wild stuff.
It's like, I know you have problems, but don't take it out on other people that have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, really. Really can't go over Koyumi's design.
Yeah, I was about to say it again. Yeah,
literal, I would say hentai-ass design, but Jesus Christ, his hair literally looks like a penis up top with his curvature and everything.
They at least drew a mouth on him. That's more than most hentai harem men get.
Yeah, usually
because that's attributing any facial features as opposed to it just being a blank face.
For me, it's always the same blank, like not quite chiseled, but like boxy face that they always have.
Yeah.
Funny stuff. Kid, what are you doing walking around a back alley in the middle of the night?
That's where he was told to go meet the girl.
Ah, good. I wonder who's going to ambush us this time. Here's the point.
So if you didn't get the detail way earlier ago, what at the previous speed would have probably been 30 minutes ago, is we found this homeless man on the side of the road in the grass, and we gave him some food, and now he feels like he owes us his life.
Yep. I remember that from last time.
So now he's gonna pay us back and save us any way he can. And his first instinct to do that is to call out the girl and then physically drag her over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Gamma did note it, was approaching her before and apparently was calling her out on her nonsense. So I assume this is a follow-up to that.
This auto text is a lot faster than it normally is in these games. I guess they must have took the hint from someone's feedback, because normally it's like they have 4 settings and anything below 3 is still glacial.
Yeah. I really wish it scaled depending on how much text is on screen, though.
Yeah.
That way you don't have like a paragraph to read and it's gone within 2 seconds. That's not great.
Mercifully, they have the backlog. Some games don't even do that.
Yeah, true.
At least the girl was out and about at all and not like in her home or something.
Since it's very visible here, I'm starting to wonder if the Ankh actually does mean anything about her actual character, or if it's just like a funny trinket she picked up on the side of the road. Haha, cool design.
Yes, it is actually in here. What is her name? That one.
I mean, I could see it right now on a portrait, so...
Yeah. There it is, bottom one.
Ankh puzzle that used to belong to her sister. Oh, right. I made the Yu-Gi-Oh joke before, too. That's correct.
Right, can't see it because of the stupid menu bar.
Yeah. I can only hope we get more characters from this Gridman show, because the other girl that's in here is a fucking bombshell of a design, and honestly probably blows Rika out of the water from season 1. season 1. That like it's a different show entirely.
They're essentially the same thing. They get their crossover movie.
Yeah.
But I was going to say more or less the same thing. Yeah, you're waiting for the other bombshell to show up.
Yep. Oh, top result. There's I think that's the movie. It's something.
If both casts are there, then it's the movie.
Yeah, I'll have to go watch this at some point because I did actually watch. I did like Gridman quite a bit.
That movie was great because you got a lot more new Rika art, including art of her in shorts and a crop top.
Sweet. In any other context, this would be uncomfortable, but Gamma is actually being a bro for us.
Wingman. It's like love and
My autistic kaiju, I love you. I think he's a kaiju character. I could be wrong about that though.
He says earlier he's a kaiju user.
Oh, okay, cool. I was right then.
What that means has yet to manifest, but
yeah, because the ones that were in Gridman original, they were humanoids that were actually just kaiju in human form. So I'm not sure if this is going to be. Obviously, anyone who's watched Donovan's on is going to clown me for this, but I'm not sure if they control another kaiju or if they become the kaiju itself. So I guess we'll get there in due time.
They had some that were just regular monster types, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it feels dumb to say the Trigger character in a Trigger show, but the Trigger villain man that was making all the monsters for her. Look, he was making regular monsters.
Oh god, this show is made by Trigger, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Listen, there's some things that don't quite register for me. In fact, I haven't kept up with Trigger in a long ass time.
But you remember the villain?
Yeah. From Gridman?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to forget, yeah.
Man that looks like he's wearing a latex trash bag.
Oh, different one. Yeah, okay, I remember him though. I was gonna say the pink-haired girl was.
Oh no, I meant the guy.
Oh, the guy.
The actual monster guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, the thing that's like the monster villain in most Trigger things. It's
Yep.
like it's a very common design they like to use.
This is fair. This is very fair.
See, now it's going slow again.
Yes, the life was NPC eyes. I missed you.
The hentai background characters.
Yep.
I really don't know what to make of that kid's design. I mean, and I know that's saying a lot next to that guy, but
yeah,
neither of them are winners, I don't think.
I'm sure that it serves a bigger purpose in the show itself, but obviously not leaving a good impression up front.
Stop doing the live long and prosper and get serious.
I'm going to assume Yomugi does eventually get his own mech. I'm assuming that we're not just going to be constantly riding backseat. Okay, cool. I think we're getting there.
We're getting there. It's their stage. They have to get their shit now.
Yeah.
You would like seeing the Gradband part of 30 where they had to keep making excuses for why Gridman couldn't come out most of the time in front of everyone else. It's like, oh, he lives in the computer, also he's me, and I don't tell them that it's me for like 80% of the game.
Yeah. Good stuff.
So it's like, yeah, he's off in his dimension sleeping right now. He only comes out to fight.
It's okay, my guy. You can just say you have performance anxiety. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes we can't all mecha as hard as we would like to. Wow, that is boring to look at.
Well, it's not turned on yet.
Fair enough. You're right. It's not the seed. It's not the seed Gundams where it hasn't activated yet.
I was about to say that too. Yeah, it's the phase-shaped armor from Gundam Seed, where when they're not in use, they turn grayscale.
Yeah.
Which is like, why would you do that? I can't imagine that was cheaper to animate or something.
Small aside from Gundam Seed, Alex has been trying to pill me on this one Gundam Seed side-scrolling action game for it. That's on the PS2, and it's like,
yeah, he really has.
It's only like 2 or 3 hours. I need to eventually actually complete it. Maybe actually get something new for Gundam out there. That'd be kind of cool.
It's like, yeah, That should be the thing that you ban and then unban him for. Is being like, yeah, you've mentioned this like 800 times.
Ooh, that's unacceptable, my red.
Yeah, you've mentioned this game 800 times in the last year and a half.
Yeah. To be fair, I did boot up the one time. I do need to get back to it because it is short enough for sure.
Oh no, you humored him.
I did. I think there was one stream where I also boot up a bunch of other Gundam games as well. Anyway, one thing you'll quickly realize about I'll just call it the Quad S series, universe in general, is that the kaiju designs are very goofy. Like, symmetrically, kind of awkward. Oh, wow, this is Voltron.
As they are wont to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess before it was kind of maybe more based off Mazinger, but yeah, this is just Voltron, which, did we combine with the kaiju dude?
So this actually does indeed have 4 or 5 pilots. In different sections of the body. This looks neat. I think the tires are goofy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can only assume it's supposed to transfer either into something else, or maybe it's multiple vehicles that do combine into one singular design. I don't know. I'm too numb to Transformers. I'm used to seeing tires on things.
I don't remember Optimus having tires attached to his combat body.
Yeah, they were. They're on his legs.
Were they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh. I still have a 1986 movie to show for you, by the way.
Yeah, I've been meaning for a couple of years to buy the 4K Blu-ray of that for Christmas or your birthday or something.
Absolutely goddamn gorgeous movie. It's absolutely worth the money.
But it's one of those things that rarely is in stock, so it jumps up to like $75.
Also, how often can you say you've heard Leonard Nimoy in the fucking dub before?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, that aside.
So who was he in that?
Megatron. and then later, Galvatron.
God damn it. That's right, I forgot. From the last one.
Skip animations.
Yeah, I had that turned off because we were doing the Getter stage.
I'm sure we'll have more opportunities to show off the attacks for the
No, it just means next turn I have to go and turn them back on.
Yeah.
Because this is something new.
Oh, right. It's called the Diazenon, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have plenty of opportunities to show off animations for it. A bit of a rough trade for damage, but all right.
There we go. Yeah, it literally is just hit left or right on the D-pad, so sometimes you'll do it without noticing.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, no, we're still good. We've only taken like 1/10 of our health. How are you talking to them from inside the robot?
Oh, Koyomi is one of our pilots. That's kind of wild. Okay.
Yeah, it was him and not her for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I hope this pays off.
So currently we have Koyomi, Galma, and the kid in our mech.
I believe the girl is in there too.
Oh yeah, true. We have 5? I'm only counting 4 at the moment.
So far it's 4. I imagine they get a 5th, because that's usually how yeah, he's in there. Yeah, that's usually how it works.
That evasion does not seem good for Dynazenon. I'm gonna guess it probably has some really good stats you can bump into at least. Trade off.
This seems like it's spec'd more into defense.
Or yeah, just like general tank, which is great. Shove this fucker into a corridor. Very nice.
I like the fucking neon blue and purple aesthetic.
Yeah.
Of the S series.
The apt analogy here is Mecha Godzilla, but I'm more than certain there's others we can go for.
Oh, that's a name.
Penetrator gun, yep.
So each of the different attacks corresponds to a different pilot.
Ah, kind of cool. Something beam. Okay.
That did remind me that they were doing that Godzilla movie this weekend and we missed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking gassed. I tell you the truth, if things keep going as they are right now, I might actually fall asleep during the movie. I mean no exaggeration about that.
And yet you sat on business for Yu-Gi-Oh.
I did.
That's something else we can talk about. We finally finished Arc 5 after almost 2 years.
Yep. That definitely was 2 years in order to get through all that. I sometimes forget how long 150 episodes really is for something.
If it's any consolation, they only get shorter from here.
Fair enough.
The next one is only 120, and the one after that is only 100 flat.
Probably making a point of actually killing off DM at some point. Luckily, we can skip like 70% of the show itself because I already watched a lot of it when I was a kid.
What you keep saying is the only thing you've missed is the last season. So
yeah,
you can jump right into those last 20-something episodes with relative ease.
Yep.
And then fly right through it because not a lot happens during.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I missed the last 2 battles of Orichalcos, and that's about it.
I don't mind going back through that either. It's the best part.
Oh man, that first battle with Raphael was kind of peak.
Oh no,
damn, that's a handful.
We pushed them out of the city. We did that ourselves, so now we're actually just fighting them in the mountains.
We really did the Ichigo thing with dragging off Aizen, huh?
Yeah, we did the Future Trunks thing with Cell.
Damn, not bad. Hey, the boys are here too.
Yeah, the Getter officially joined us last time, so still getting used to that.
Yep.
So now that they're on our team now, and now that we have 3 people in there, we have a fully functioning Getter.
Do
So
Getters usually require multiple people?
Yeah, if you want them to be fully effective, you need 3 people in there, especially to use the 3 different forms.
It's just so weird because I'm just more used to Gundam's like singular characters needed for a mech outside of exactly the Double Zeta.
No, the Double Zeta was still just 1. Are you thinking of the Double X?
Maybe? No.
Because she wasn't there all the time, but Tifa was pretty frequently sitting with Garrett and helping to balance him.
I guess. You know a better analogy? Probably the Double O. After, I guess, the Riser.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
a little bit more of an apt analogy, I think.
Yeah. Because I don't normally do, like, the dual pilot thing. I've seen all of Gundam, and I can't really immediately think of another comparison.
Yeah. At least I remember the Double Zeta at first, when it fully combined, did have the two other characters in seats attached and the attachments, and that's about it.
So what it was is you could pilot the individual pieces, the individual 3 pieces that made it up, but in order for them to combine, they needed to get the fuck out because it folded in a way that it would have crushed them alive inside it.
Oh, yeah.
Like they had to struggle to get the fuck out of there and sometimes just float in space while a battle was happening before they could get picked up.
Not dangerous. All right, so I guess I'm not...
Need to show you the bit in Victory where a woman literally got, as punishment for failing a mission, gets shot out of a cannon in space and is thus left to her 3 days worth of oxygen to just die in the vacuum of space. In a spacesuit, but of starvation.
Maybe we should watch Victory next.
The Zanskar Empire is fucked up.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
This is also the same people that brought back the guillotine, literally for show.
I mean, I understand the sentiment, but holy fuck.
It's the same woman actually. She becomes understandably fucked up after she fails a mission after doing guillotine stuff, and then she gets shot out into space, and someone else recovers her, mercifully, I guess, and then she becomes clinically insane.
Huh.
Which, I mean, I guess that tracks when you're slowly dying of lack of oxygen.
Yeah, killing enough brain cells would do that, yeah.
And And then that woman gets to pilot one of my favorite non Gundams from UC, the Zanuck.
Yeah, see, there we go. With that bow damage, right? Yeah, this thing totally has a mouth that comes out sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this so prominently in the poster for the game. Like, I was going to mention it to you earlier. It's just like, it's just so weird seeing a mecha have a fucking full-on mouth. It's so weird.
Yeah, yeah, that is sort of uncommon for it to have something that's like a functional mouth as opposed to something that's just there to be a design.
Yeah.
Still love that our evasion is so high because ninja, that it's like they're not going to hit us 99% of the time.
Yeah. I can only wonder how much you can use that to break the game open, but I imagine later on you'll have text that say ignore evasion.
Yeah, there are skills you can get that do that sort of thing, like guaranteed 100% hit or 100% critical or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it does only just have 4.
Dang. Still pretty good amount of weaponry though. Holy shit.
It was spinning up the tires for that. What were the tires doing?
Rev up for kinetic cannons, I guess? I don't know.
But we already have something. This will probably get nerfed later, or enemies will become significantly stronger, presumably. Like, even a stage or 2 later. But we already have something capable of one-shotting because it looks cool.
I hate the website, but TV Tropes was right. Rule of cool and everything. I can't see the stats on the others. Jeez.
They didn't, though. It was just number. It was just single number go up. They didn't have any other things on their stat sheet.
So weird. Huh. But no, I imagine you're right. But the trade-off there is, depending on the DLC stages you can get Forward Go or the other upgrades you can get, that would start off the game just infinitely more fun.
It's really funny to use it in this context because the same word means something different. Is this a Jagan?
Which mech is that again? Well, sorry, I know it's a grunt suit. I don't remember which one.
See, that's what I meant by that meaning a different something else in this context. I meant the Fire Emblem Jagan.
Fuck, I don't know who that is.
You're Frederick.
Ah, there we go.
But you understand the concept.
Yes. Characters starts off with ridiculously high stats, but the trick is that their stat growth is horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah. Mart's old person.
True.
Bailey, do any of these
Hell, Crom's old person.
Do any of these types of games come with, as it were, Jagans? Because, like, I can't think of anything, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
I want to mention that the amount of people inside of the Dying Zenon right now kind of rivals the warships you can get.
Yeah.
Like 4 people in there, probably like 5 people in warships. Holy crap. That's just... It better have ridiculously good stats. Holy shit. But picking back off the Fire Emblem analogy, no, yeah, characters or units can also like do better than like beginning, mid, or end game depending on their stat growth. So, no, definitely a good analogy in general.
I love that the default weapon of choice for a mech can just be fucking hand axes, as opposed to typical sabers.
Me when Kratos decides to join the fight. Fucking awesome. Yes, I know technically it's twin blades, but he has an axe in God of War. Shut up.
I was gonna say, you don't normally see protagonists fighting with chains.
I'm sure when I get deep enough in G, there'll be something.
Not typically, no. No, this is a different one. Yeah, this is a different one.
Yep.
Okay, the tires do have a function. So I thought. Never mind. I thought it was gonna actually use it like a platform.
Well, I imagine also there's a section of this that can just drive around like a regular car or something like that, or like a tank. How many Transformers are you familiar with, if any?
Original. I
Yeah.
have seen videos on the movie. I saw a little bit of Beast Wars when I was like 6, and Transformers Armada, the anime from like 2004.
Okay, so you saw the good one. Are you familiar with the section of the
Oh, and I saw the first Bay movie, the first one.
Fair enough.
It was all right.
Are you familiar with the Constructicons?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, so there are 5 individual Transformers that can merge into just something dumb, Destructor or something like that. I forget the exact name off the top of my head, but they start off as like literal, like they can transform individually into like vehicles for like moving equipment and whatnot, or like construction yard stuff, and they can just form up into this giant fuck off like basically mobile armor more or less. And you see tires on it because some of them do in fact start as just like working equipment and whatnot. I'm gonna grab the exact image because it'll make more sense by showing it to you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Bailey might know something about Transformers. He can also help me elaborate.
I have a more ringing memory of Armada and of Beast Wars because they were done by Ocean. And so I just have a ringing memory of Scott McNeil, Megatron.
Devastator, that was the name. Let me go get a decent enough picture of this.
There she is.
Oh, yep, there we go.
So they're apparently already here, whoever this cult or army or whatever they are. This group of very official-looking people that I'm sure are either here to kill or steal our stuff.
Totally.
I've seen enough mech anime. You put someone in a white suit and immediately you just distrust them.
Yeah. All right, so this is a picture of Devastator. I don't see any actual tires on here, but you can see that the legs are like construction equipment.
Yeah, excavator.
Yeah, especially with that guy right there. But let me pull up Optimus's design because the OG version, yeah, that one's got it. What the heck is this thing? It looks like a kidney stone.
I was gonna say seashell, but okay. Potato? These 4 toys. The plane, car, and submarine.
Oh, yep. Perfect picture.
Huh.
Yep. Tires on the legs.
Never noticed that before.
It's not a detail you'll catch in the Michael Bay movies because there's so much detail going on at any given time, and the color saturation is shit. But there's actually is like a certain motion for Transformers for how they change between the 2 modes, and they implement that into the actual robot design. Good stuff.
I need to clear my name on that. I said I only saw the first one. I understand apparently it got good again at like 4 or 5. There's like 6 of them. But most of them are bad.
I've watched up to... Did I watch up to... I want to say I watched up to 3. Maybe I watched the 4th. No, I didn't watch any of the Mark Wahlberg ones. I'll tell you that.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yes, Mark Wahlberg. That Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Fellow Bostonian Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Nah, he's... I didn't hear good things about 4 or 5. I heard great things about Bumblebee, though. Holy shit.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Legitimately great things about it, yeah.
Huh.
Did we actually kill the level off? That felt really fast.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, when you're not digging around as much.
Fair enough. I was just expecting like a boss or something for that level.
Nah, you don't really get proper boss characters until like 5 or 6 stages in, usually.
Got it. Yeah, that would do it.
You're gonna see it a lot, especially when we start V. They spend a lot of time in startup, I guess you could say, spinning their wheels before they get a proper antagonist. And when when the early stages start out with a lot of the riffraff from Crossbone, let me say you're gonna learn some real interesting things about Crossbone real quick.
Yeah.
Because, boy, they do something interesting with their grunt suits, don't they, Bailey?
This sounds funny.
You are going to be cackling.
I believe you. It'd be great if we could get it animated so that way we can get a more general audience to laugh at this nonsense. But also, please, I want to go to Jupiter, please, and thank you, UC.
Maybe they'll do that 9 years after they finish Hathaway. Which, oh yeah, since it hasn't come up anywhere else yet, how about that teaser for Hathaway 2? 4 years. First announcement 4 years after the previous movie.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, type monkeys. You know what? No, I believe that.
Bailey, do we know if Hathaway is going to be a duology or a trilogy? Because at this rate, I can't wait to see Hathaway 3 in 2032.
Has Hathaway content shown up in Robot Wars yet?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say,
actually, it shows up in V.
I was gonna say I vaguely remember seeing Hathaway's Gundam showing up somewhere in one of these games.
I think it's supposed to be a trilogy. Oh no.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that a long time ago. Fuck.
So it shows up in SD Gundam Genesis, which is the one that's all UC until 2016. Hathaway's story is in that, but also Hathaway is in Robot Wars V.
Okay.
They sort of shuffle it into the Zeta story because for some reason the kid that is Hathaway's enemy is working with the Titans.
Chat, I have a question for you. And by chat, I just mean Bailey in this case. What's going to happen first? The part 2 for Hathaway drops, or we actually do the Let's Play for Robot Wars V? Because at this point, I think it could go either way, depending on their schedule. Even though V was V the first? V is the first one we think about doing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the one that we got like a stream and a half into. Like when I first...
I agree, River.
When I first got up here.
Yeah.
And then other things just took precedent. But no, see, you got to go through the history of Hathaway's designs in various media, including V and including Genesis. So you can see how it's changed like 4 different times and how sometimes he is literally just Amuro, but slightly more orange.
Yep.
And sometimes his hair is completely brown and sometimes black.
I've seen screenshots before over the years. I am lightly familiar.
Yeah, I think it's in V where he's just orange Amuro.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yes, I am looking this up. What am I expecting? I'm not sure.
So anyway, after we beat up all the kaijus, we are now getting roped into being the city's defense force.
Dog, you are not kidding. What the fuck? That literally is just Amuro. It's like, it's Amuro, but more from like Zeta with slightly lighter hair.
Is that the one where he's orange, or check Genesis then? It's not orange enough. SD Gundam G Generation Genesis. You can't pilot a red robot if you don't run hot, says Takuma.
Yeah, I see it. You know what's even more bothering me too? Is the fact that Hathaway doesn't take his dad's eyes.
Yeah, I wanted
he just got
him to have
normal eyes here. What the fuck?
Yeah, I want him to have the colorless eyes too.
Yeah.
He took after his mom, I guess.
Mirai sometimes doesn't have the regular eyes either. Bro, I feel so deceived right now.
Hey, remember that time that Bright nearly cheated on his wife?
Yes, I do, in fact. Nearly did. Did not.
Nearly.
We call that a swing and a miss from the would-be homewrecker.
At least that woman died.
At least they weren't at a Coldplay concert.
It's okay, she got hers.
True. Listen, I get it. Bright's a stud. I understand. But let's not go just homewrecking anyone willy-nilly.
It's okay. He learned how to be a parent long before he became a father.
Yep.
And by the time it actually mattered, he was no longer able to be a parent.
Yeah, true. God, cold ass statement, but it's one thing to knock up a woman, it's another thing to actually be a dad. Jesus Christ. Cold statement, I know, but God.
It is literally not for lack of trying.
Yep.
Because pretty much every moment he spends alone in Zeta or Double Zeta, he's like, what am I doing, Mirai? How did I get back into this mess?
To be absolutely fair, he does adopt a lot more children in Double Zeta, to be fair.
Boy, does he.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, I could manage being a father of 2 or 3 kids. Why am I a father of 6 kids?
Speaking of, our boy Cross here is now also saying, I guess we're going to be watching some kids. Oh, we're getting age drops?
Age drops?
Koemi's saying he's 33.
33.
Check the log. Down. No, not even. You only miss it by 1.
But no. I really doubt that.
Man, age is like fine wine. Jesus Christ.
Man really is Japanese. He's a sir now.
No, I'm going to keep thinking about it as a teenager. Fuck that noise.
It's like you're 33 and can't lock down a job. You have much worse problems to deal with.
Yeah, it's called the Japanese economy in the 90s. I keep getting so wrapped up in Anissa's design, I keep forgetting that there's also these other maids that are like right here too. Oh yeah, hi skill tree. How are you doing today? Oh, it's within 4 space. 10% of the max HP. That's really good. But that is great. Wait, mobility was evasion, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how this scaled exactly, but if that's anything significant, that's the fucking cheat code right there. That's awesome.
I think they usually deal in like double-digit numbers. So it being +3 to start is like a starting buff, but still better than nothing.
Oh yeah, God, I imagine this is gonna get huge later on. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Like this one, a relatively early buff is +5 mana to every unit.
Even this might be deceitful too, because if it more denotes level rather than the hard numbers, then +5 might denote like 500 extra per character or something like that. So not a great scale to work with, but I mean that's just what I'm going with. All right,
Yeah, so
let me see these numbers.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's really spec'd into defense.
Yeah, Dynazedon's fucking chunky.
It's also not very fast either.
Oh, actually, take a look at this. It's only got 100 less armor than the defense form of Getorobo.
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually. Then we have that. Holy shit, we have point of comparison, boy, baby. So what do we invest? We have 9,800, right?
Yes.
Okay, how much does each one cost?
2,000. 2,000 individually, and then weapons are more, so weapons is 5,000.
Okay, I'm thinking a good. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm thinking a good balance spread among the new mechs we get is a good way to start off the game for a save file. So I'm thinking we invested into the Dynazedon here. That being said, how much would a one bump for the armor be? I wonder.
They're all 2,000 except for weapon.
Oh, tits, cool. I'm thinking armor HP. Ooh.
Yeah, I like those round numbers.
That's not bad. We hitting those Evil Swarm numbers, baby. Hell yeah.
Do we want to buff our health? Do we think that it'll be bad if a hit actually does slip through?
Maybe 1 HP, 1 mobility? That way we can at least keep the curb going with its evasion and whatnot.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's most of our money.
As it goes. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of money grinding methods earlier in the game later on.
All right, that's 3. Did we gain any more parts? Yeah, okay, we've got a few.
Something called a kaiju piece. I wonder who can use that.
+5 starting morale and +20 pilots max SP. SP is
that's not bad.
Is individual active skills.
Got it. Okay.
And yeah, they do still all count as just one,
Okay.
as opposed to having to sort out parts for like 4 pilots.
I didn't see the comment earlier, but Bailey's also got his bet on the Let's Play happening first before Part 2 drops for Hathaway's Flash.
Probably.
Honestly, not possible. No, you know what? Here's what happens. We record the first stream. We get ready to post it to YouTube. Then all of a sudden we get a trailer out of nowhere that shows the dub for it, and it's coming out like a week afterwards. Happens every time without fail. And you know what? If that's what it takes to get them to move their ass, by all means.
Oh, this is what I was talking about probably last time, where it's you can pick which of 2 missions to do at once, and order changes slightly, and so you'll just see some things out of order, but it doesn't change the overall story.
Okay.
So like some people will be in some place before they show up in another.
So when it says these are empty, does that mean we can't go back to see them on this demo, or we can't see them unless we do something else?
It's like whole route. You didn't pick that decision. You don't get to see that until you do your next playthrough, and then you make that decision instead.
Not a fan of that for an RPG, but okay.
That's how they all were until 30 decided, fuck it, do everything. And then it's like, yeah, instead of one option, you have like 45.
Really not getting the best of both worlds in any of these regards, because on the one hand, I hate having to do multiple playthroughs because, God, that could get girthy and it's hard to invest in one central save file. But on the other hand, just like, man, what's a good point of comparison for things I've been doing recently? Fuck it, easy example. Firing up any Elder Scrolls games, and you like all of a sudden you get hammered with like 20 side quests you can do up front. Like, oh, okay, thanks guys.
I prefer one over the other because at least it lets you have a streamlined playthrough where it's like where you only have to focus on one thing instead of it's absurdly overcomplicated web that you have to worry about. Because something that 30 did, which was horrifying, was that if you did some missions before others or not necessarily out of order, but if you did a certain number of them before doing a different mission, some of them could just disappear.
Yeah, you know what? I will hard agree with you. Time limit based side missions are the devil and should not be a thing that's allowed to exist.
So it's like you have some missions that are optional. If you don't get to it in a timely fashion, like if you do this mission has just appeared. If you do 4 missions before you do that one disappears forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, eat shit.
Yeah, especially when those ones can have story critical or like lore important events as well that happen in them. Like, wow, I'm just never getting this information now. Huzzah!
Or as it often was, hey, this mission that's optional, it contains a character. If you don't do it, you don't get that character, or you don't get that upgrade, or you can't upgrade the new Gundam into the high new Gundam because you didn't do this mission before it disappeared.
Yay.
So now Amuro is permanently incomplete.
Good stuff, boys. Yeah, narrative RPGs do be a bitch sometimes because I really just wish that you could release side quests incrementally throughout the game, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway, you let this roll, and I will be back in 30 seconds while I take a really fast bathroom break.
That's okay. You're not missing much. They're just doing their first little training exercise because they don't really know how they got the Denizon to work in the first place. So they should actually get that working. Why is this presumably 14-year-old wearing tiger print? It's weird. I don't trust that. I don't trust that kid saying that they're the same age after finding out that her cousin was 33, apparently. Really hope that's a lie. the stuffy aristocrat not knowing how normal people are, or is like, yes, madam, to this 15-year-old girl.
Also,
and has to be rebuffed.
Bailey did post that crossbone panel into the anime chat, and wow, yeah, there really are monkeys piloting mechs out here.
There's that too. That actually wasn't what I was thinking of specifically.
What you gotta say? Well, I mean, I don't know. After seeing that one stand in JoJo, I'm honestly kind of not even surprised. Is that the tower? I forget.
Strength?
Yeah, I think that might have been the strength one.
I need to really show you the Stardust OVA because it looks fucking gorgeous. And they merge events together sometimes in ways that don't really make sense. Like after their plane crashes for the first time,
Yep.
They crash into the ocean and on a life raft. Then they run into that ship, and on that ship is both the orangutan and Polnareff.
What a weird pickup.
So yeah, it's like we need Polnareff, so we have to show him joining, but we can't just do the Hong Kong thing because them being in Hong Kong wasn't really that important. So we'll just skip to the next important thing that happened. Polnareff was just working together with the orangutan, I guess.
You know what else I should watch at some point in time? And this is related, but not quite completely related. You need to watch the entirety of Ant Fish's old abridged series for this old Stardust Crusaders TV show.
I'll say it holds up better than most old world bridge series.
Yeah.
I wonder how well does that hold up to any modern sensibilities, I'll say.
The only thing I've watched actively is like the last couple of videos, which is obviously the Dio fight, because I want to see how he interpreted it, and it's pretty good from what I remember. But yeah, I need to go back and check it out myself too, because I never watched the whole thing in its entirety.
Oh yeah, you should watch Ben's Berserk Abridged.
Oh fuck, that's a great idea actually.
And then his part 1 of what would have been the Golden Age part 1 abridged thing that he did and then gave up on because trying to both edit and flap to 3D models is apparently a son of a bitch, as he said.
Yeah, without I mean, I guess without Scott's adeptness of doing that would be a fucking nightmare for anyone involved.
I mean, even they haven't done anything 3D that they didn't make themselves.
Yeah, true. Maybe I can add that to the Streamathon list.
But it's like, yeah, he got in like 2015 or whenever. He actually premiered that at one of the PCCs that TFS was at.
Which, on that note, have you seen my list for the things for the Streamathon I'm considering doing?
I was going to ask about how that came to be in the first place.
Okay. So the impetus for that is that I've never done a subathon because I don't have enough of a following to warrant a subathon really. But I know those are really big like stream events you can do in order to garner some sort of like following and or just have fun. There's a handful of days in September coming up where Taylor is not going to be here.
Oh, hang on a sec. The Japanese government is sending us a request for us to give them our city ship.
I like how they're requesting it and they're just like, please, can you give us really cool city? Please, thank you.
We'll be polite on paper and then we'll take real action.
The Japanese method and then the CIA method.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about things to do while my lovely wife is away. And I'm like, you know what? I've never done a streamathon before or subathon. And so I started compiling ideas like, you know what? I could make something of this. So for like maybe 8-10 hours, just stream that like one of those days. Yes, that's a record. Yes, I'm going to be exhausted, but also,
I mean, we did that once.
I'm only young for so long, so fuck it, why not?
Do you want some help with that?
Nah, it's gonna be me. But also because it's gonna be hard to intermingle a setup that incorporates the couch as well.
I was gonna say, can you maintain that by yourself for that long?
When you stare into the void long enough, you're eventually able to come up with your own content. So, yeah, I think it'll be fine.
So basically just all stuff you can emulate, not really much in the way of modern games.
Emulate, but I don't know. There's some things on the list if you take a look at that I would have to actually break out the Elgato for. I'm not sure how much more I would have to break out yet. Like, I was thinking about firing up Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for the first time. And that would do the PS5.
That would be the way to do that.
Yep, that it would.
Hey,
Gundam fights.
Yeah, we used to have. Yeah, the Japanese government is fucked up. We used to have this thing called the Gundam fight, and that would be determined who was the reigning world superpower.
God, seeing.
Sorry. Of course, there were also non-EFF member nations such as the Holy Britannian Empire.
No, I'm sorry.
The Holy Britannian Empire was not part of the Earth Federation.
Going from Gundam fights, which is G Gundam, to Holy Britannian fight or Holy Britannian Empire in the following sentence is the wildest shit. Going from G Gundam to fucking Code Geass is so metal. I love it.
And Gundam fights, we still don't get that term yet.
Yep.
Damn. Wait though, Gundam fights. Yeah, I want to hone back in on that. That sounds weird.
Yeah, specifically. Dark Gundam incident. Oh my god, do we have our own timeline or?
These are all work on fucked up timelines where everything that has ever happened in all of the included series in that game are supposed to have happened within the span of the last 1 to 6 years.
Understandable. Also completely incomprehensible, sir. And the Ayuk. True, yeah.
Because we have to have Zeta and Char's counterattack, but only Zeta and Char's counterattack.
No double Zeta. Yeah, get fucked, kids, I guess.
Until I remember that Char's counterattack was in this game too. Remembering that it was just Zeta, and then thinking about how usually they don't go in a series unless it's complete, unless they're doing like an actual arc of games. So like 2 or 3 games in a row that actually are one complete story, which they did that for the Alpha series and the Z series. So it's like, okay, having just Zeta and having Witch season 1, okay, they're probably going to make this a 2 or 3 game story again. It's like, yeah, you can advance through Universal Century that way, since Zeta, and then do double Zeta later. It's like, oh, Char's counterattack is already here. They're not going to do that. Motherfucker.
Oof.
God damn, that flickering.
Yeah, I think that's a TV thing, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know what does that, though, because I haven't seen any other TV do that.
I think it has something to do with the Vivid settings, but I'm not sure what exact setting it is under. If you said the game mode, I doubt it would still be there.
That's not really a big deal. It only happens on the dialogue scenes.
So far. But also on that list, for things I was going to try fucking around with was actually going to be, and no, I'm not kidding, watching Bleach Abridged finally for the first time.
Okay, I want for that. Because there are some things to explain, but also I would like an excuse to see that again, and also to say, yeah, it doesn't start out super strong, but once it gets rolling, it's on a roll for like the rest of its run. So to be there to say, to be like, yeah, give it a few more. I know it's not fantastic yet. Keep going, as opposed to just turning it off.
For every new follower goal I was gonna reach, I was gonna try to give it 1 hour minimum to fucking around and watch and giving it a shot. Too late, buddy.
He does use fight with that thing.
Yep.
Split in 2.
Our guy just kills dudes. I mean,
and apparently he's killed 8 of them today.
You know, it's funny because I can't imagine the sister like going through with something this cold-blooded, but also just very funny to think about in general. Hi, I know you. Is Zoma gonna promptly open with, do you know this man? Probably.
Nah, that part's over. His portrait looks kind of fucked up here.
I think it's the green shirt.
That and his proportions are off.
Yeah, that's probably it.
He's way too thick, at least on bottom.
I really hate how his jacket is tucked into his pants.
No, it looks like it's just belted at the end.
I really hope that's the case.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like it goes. Also,
you know what? Yeah, the bottom waistband doesn't look like it's a belt, so you're probably right.
Also, his expression is just kind of ugly.
That could be it too.
And also his flat hair.
Yeah, true.
We were there for the Dark Gundam incident, apparently. We helped.
Cool, I guess.
I guess we were doing damage control. We stopped the worst from happening. Sir, are you going to explain?
Everyone in the world knows that. Yeah, except us.
No, what he means is we just helped up here and there. It was you and Rain that actually killed it.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we were just on the sidelines helping out. Cool.
Yeah. G Gundam is going to be a lot of fun for you, not even just for when they start going Super Saiyan, but when the villain first shows up and reveals that it's Cell.
Oh yeah, that's right. Master Asia or his brother.
The Devil Gundam is Cell.
Okay.
It just sort of works like that.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't eat them, but it steals human energy.
Even though I know Mal's up here on that goddamn thing.
Yes, and no, that would be a bridge too far to tell you that already. Something happens to a lady.
Certified bro bud. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna keep digging into this pool, but I have seen a GIF before of Rain forcibly having a suit wedged onto her. What was one of the combat suits?
Oh no, that's just how the Gundams work.
Yeah.
She eventually gets her own Gundam, but that's separate.
Oh, okay.
It'll be in here somewhere, I'm sure.
That's normal G Gundam stuff. True.
Yeah, you need at least one scene every episode of the latex being stretched over Domon's bare ass.
Based.
And then eventually a horse.
Hey, Bailey, that's probably the Master Asia part. Bailey, how's the game audio so far, by the way? Is everything holding up? No crickling, crackling, and whatnot? Because I'm trying to keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah, I mentioned it in chat up the. Sounds good.
Sweet.
That's what we love to hear. You better keep Rain happy. Stop. I hate to say this with him here, and stop being a wife beater.
I've heard stories. I've heard he's not a great person for a while.
No, it's rough.
Mm.
I don't think that'll ever come up again, because it didn't come up the last time that he was in the game. But if they want to do something dramatic, they could have something happen to Rain.
Oh boy. Shuffle Alliance. That's a new one.
That is the official title for Domon and his crew.
Ah, okay.
Because Domon is the new King of Hearts. So everyone is just a different suit of cards. What's really funny is when the American gets titled one and he becomes the queen of something. So the American with the football Gundam becomes the queen.
Based. Also, hi Rain. Actually, her portrait looks pretty good here.
Yeah.
Something about it seems a little bit off. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm not about to nitpick it too hard.
The hair is a little bit more fucked up than normal. Everyone in G Gundam has fucked up hair, but this is a bit more fucked up than normal.
At least she actually has shading going on with her hair compared to Domon right now.
Who is this guy? Old man that was hitting on this like 19-year-old girl.
So he's got the same exact art style as our character, so he's probably original to this game.
Age 48, hitting on this like 19-year-old woman. He served as ship captain during his military days. Formerly a smoker. He resigned as a ship captain from the Earth Federation.
What do you think that this is low-key Echica's dad? I mean, those ages are certainly lining up a bit.
I mean, Rain and Domon are early 20s, but still.
No.
No, I know. That was something I said before.
Oh, hi.
This is literally Honoka from Dead or Alive 5.
Ted size 2.
Yes.
Oh, also go back to the description really fast. Age 18, ethical gooning.
She is a member of his staff. So she's apparently used to his bullshit.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully she's a recent hire because she's 18.
So Bailey, do they have exact ages?
Also, this dude definitely looks like he'd be voiced by Keith Silverstein. No, Kirk Thornton.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. Yeah, that's gonna be the call.
I don't have the images immediately off the top of my head, but definitely seen more than one curmudgeonly old man voiced by Kirk Thornton over the years.
The more old anime you watch, the more you'll find that 30% of the cast of any of them is going to be Kirk Thornton.
Yeah, Michael McConaughey, Kirk Thornton. Fuck, there's a lot more. Oh yeah, of learning that
they are both 20. Okay, close enough. I said 19, close enough.
Ethical Gooning Pog Champ. Ethical Gooning Pog Champ. Sorry.
I really need to show you a full fight of Ippo, so you can have Kirk Thornton in the crowd reacting to Kirk Thornton, the fight announcer.
So good, actually. Goddamn.
And not changing his voice for either of them, making Domon one of the oldest Gundam protagonists. Yeah, that's true. That's like, who else do we have to compare? And it's like season 2 Setsuna, where he's 21, and the movie version when he's 23.
You know, I know Steve Bloom has a world record for most.
Oh, and I guess also later iterations of Amuro.
I know Steve Bloom has a world record for most amount of game voice appearances he's done, but I'd swear Kirk has to have some sort of like claim to like most amount of old anime he's appeared in. Obviously, old is a tenuous, like nebulous idea, but like
he goes back to the 80s. He goes back to Robotech.
Dude goes way back and done so many things. Jesus. Even immediately off the top of my head, Gundam 0083. I don't remember what the name of that one
Stardust
was.
Memory.
Stardust Memory. Doing the villain in that one. I'm like, wait, this would have been dubbed in like 98.
Gato. Yeah, that was the first, if I'm remembering my order of events correctly, that was the first Gundam to get a dub.
Yeah, it was actually. I remember we got over this before exactly.
Kirk is in an absurd amount of stuff.
That he is.
And it's like, if you could actually rely on BTVA to actually put everything that everyone has ever done, he would probably be at like 2,000 or something.
It's not unreasonable, man.
Because that website has the problem of if a show is small, they just don't have it. And of course don't have entire casts for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, there's blind spots, unfortunately.
That's why actually some actors rail against that website, because it's like, hey, I do a lot of seasonal shows. Like 1 or 2 of them per season actually get added to this website, and most of them don't. And so it's like this website is missing like a third of my entire resume.
Maybe these guys keep using an old image, but Kirk Thornton's 69 years old.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing that picture for like 15 years.
First of all, nice. Second of all, yeah, this looks like he's in his 40s or something. Holy fuck.
Yeah, picture of him that makes him look like Dr. Cox.
I'm gonna do something daring and click on his filmography on his Wikipedia page. Pray for me, boys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Rain's Gundam is here.
Oh shit, nice.
It's not the Shining Gundam. What Gundam is that? It's not a Naginata even. It fights with like a bow staff. Or is it a Naginata? I don't remember. Rising Gundam, thank you.
Oh,
I didn't remember it because it only showed up for like 10 minutes in the whole show.
I shouldn't be surprised, but he actually does appear in the original Cowboy Bebop. Huh.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of people that you would never have guessed got their start in voice acting and then filtered out either into regular acting or out of acting entirely by the late 90s.
Yeah.
Did you know that before going on to do real TV and then eventually prestige TV, Bryan Cranston did anime and Power Rangers?
No shit.
In the original Street Fighter II movie, the one I have on 4K Blu-ray, Bryan Cranston played Fei Long.
Huh.
Played Bruce Lee.
That's very funny. Oh wow, he's done a good amount of directing actually. Holy crap.
Yeah, most of these guys, most of these older guys eventually switch over to directing more than acting.
Yeah, that checks out.
Like I was watching an apparently a few years old interview with the primary cast of Lupin, which is Tony Oliver, not Richard Epcar, Michelle Ruff, and the original actor for one of them died, but got replaced with Doug Erholtz and Lex Lang. And most of them, and aside from damn it, Doug and I think Michelle, most of them do more directing than acting.
Yeah. Huh. That's something cool actually. Wikipedia's page for him actually lists whenever he's known under Sparky Thornton. That's cool. That's difference between union and non-union right there. That's really cool details actually. All right, so how busted is the God Gundam going to be here?
Sir, we can't call it that. This is an American production.
Damn, you're right.
I'm sorry, this is American Canadian production. We need to make sure that we don't bring religion into this.
Shit, you're right. Especially monotheistic religions. Saying something there's a pantheon is totally cool. Fuck, what do we do here?
Burning
Gundam.
Dark Gundam. Dark Army instead of Devil Army.
Someone walks in complaining about a rash. It's just burning in my arm. And then the director's like, Burning Gundam. Perfect.
They still use that? I refuse. Daga Kotowaru. Fucking apparently even Japanese products use those names. Like you find a model.
You love cross-pollination like this sometimes. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like apparently some model kits in Japan even use the term burning and dark instead of God and devil.
It's really gotta be confusing for the Japanese fan base sometimes. They kind of like how it's confusing for us too sometimes as well.
Yeah, because now the title doesn't make sense anymore. Mobile Fighter G Gundam, Mobile Fighter God Gundam. Hey, if that thing's the Burning Gundam, why is the show called G Gundam?
Mobile Fighter B Gundam. So someone would definitely try to play with the tagline "Be the Gundam."
No, that's gimmick infringement. That's Setsuna shit.
Damn, you're right.
I do at least appreciate the idea of giving. You too can be Gundam.
Do you think Setsuna would be a hell of a Gundam fighter?
That dude can fight.
Yeah, he can. We know he works out. We've seen it in the show.
Man was child soldier. Probably learned some actual combat tricks from Aliel Sanchez besides just how to use an AK.
True.
I think they show scenes of them doing knife fighting.
Yeah, and him being directly trained by Aliel in that process too. Yeah. You just know if we were still in like the early aughts right now, we would be feeding these ideas for free to the fucking localizers.
So as an aside, I've mentioned this before a couple of times, but I've been watching anime with my sister, and recently got on, hey, I know, I'll double up. I'll use it as a refresher and show her something new that she's gonna love. So I started showing my sister G-Witch.
Ooh, nice.
It's like, yeah, I'll watch that show for a third time. And so we're like 9 episodes currently, and she's enjoying it. And she has never seen any Gundam thing before, even when we used to watch Toonami together as a kid. And so she's been asking me questions like, what is Gundam? What is it about? How old is it? And so I've been answering some of her questions to the best of my ability. And at some point, I'm like, this I know will get a laugh at her. You know, sometime down the line, I'll show you the Gundam that's based on the Iraq War. And she's like, pause, what? It's like, oh yeah, there's a show that came out in 2007. It's based mostly on the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. The protagonist, for some reason, is Iranian instead of Iraqi, but yeah, it's based on the Iraq War. And if you know what terms to look for, you can see them making fun of the Bush administration all over the first season.
Yup.
And how hopeful they were in 2007 because the president of the world is Hillary Clinton.
So optimistic.
And it's like, yeah, that really got a rise out of her.
I'm just an average, everyday old man. Yeah, totally. Thank you.
If you were that much of a bum, you wouldn't still be wearing a tie.
Anyway, I think my hunch was exactly right. I do think that this is actually her dad.
That's not impossible. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna need to see a MILF in here somewhere soon because she's clearly not getting his genes if he is.
Listen, you've seen our ship. But I know what you mean.
But yeah, apparently now he's taking formal command because he's used to this.
Almost like this used to be his ship or something.
No, they say he's Earth Federation.
Ah.
So at some point it's gonna be like, hey Bright, how you doing, old buddy, old pal?
Yeah, as opposed to real life right now, this is one of those times where our Fed showing up isn't necessarily the end of the world.
And then Bright is gonna be like, oh no, not this guy. I hate this guy. I hated learning from him. You need to go back in the way of the last game, where we had this like, she was 22, but she had slight mommy body energy to be our captain and commander.
Fuck, it's been how long since I've seen those characters. Goddamn. I know what you're talking about, roughly.
She was blonde. She had the twin tails.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Just not immediately putting it together.
Mitsuba. Yeah, no, I knew her name. Mitsuba Gray Valley, because the names in these things are always wonderful. She had a slight hint of mommy energy. It fell in and out.
Yeah, I see it.
But she could also occasionally be a bit of a fuck up. Because she's like 22 or 21 or whatever and being in command of another city-sized ship.
Wait, when did Hero get here?
He just popped in.
Got it. And we're not really acknowledging that. Awesome.
No, Domon just said, what the hell are you doing here?
Domon was like, no, you literally just like, thanks, Hero. Wait, what?
And then we'll be like, hey, come help. If you're here, come help us.
Well, I guess we'll get some combinations out of the Endless Vault, so that's cool with me. Another aside for things we've watched recently, I got to see the Endless Vault movie.
Yeah.
And it's so vapid and nothing really happens, and it's kind of funny. I don't even know if the context of the show itself will help make it more bearable, or not bearable, but like make more sense.
It does not, because Endless Waltz follows on from a separate continuity from a manga that was running concurrent with the anime.
Yup.
So it does not follow on from the anime at all. Because there are inconsistencies between where characters are at certain points that don't make sense, and how some people are named. And you're just supposed to go with it. But also, yeah, that movie is bad and boring and dumb. It's pretty. That's all it's got going for it. You need to buy a PSP and play that UMD of the movie that I bought you.
I mean, I do own some PSPs. It's just a matter if they work or not.
I was gonna say, do any of them have a functioning UMD slot? And then
yes, it's just a matter of they have working batteries with the lithium ion right now.
And then can you buy the PSP component cables, and then put that 480 by 272 movie on the TV and watch that in what feels like the only format that something like Endless Waltz should exist in.
You're gonna need a converter for that component to HDMI first.
There actually is a converter box for the PSP video out, actually, to HDMI.
Intriguing.
It was covered on Classic Game Room, which is real funny considering that came up during the last stream.
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh, funny that.
It's like, yeah, he covered a PSP to HDMI box in 2012.
Huh.
It's like, yeah, this product works for RPGs. It does not work for action games because there's real bad input lag.
I mean, considering Vias didn't have TV output, honestly, something like that would be nice.
It's the digital conversion that introduces lag.
Love those.
But hey, if you're just watching a UMD movie, who cares?
These sound weird, but I swear I've seen Mina's design before, and no, not from Dead or Alive, from another Robot Wars game. I want to dig. I could probably find a better point of comparison. How are these ships not blowing up the enemies immediately? Holy crap!
Because your ships are always not very good and have to be leveled up to actually be good. Like, they start out really bad most of the time.
I assure you, when we get to doing V, I'm going to min-max the fuck out of the space battleship Yamato. Absolutely.
What do they call the ship in the America version of that show?
I think it might have actually still been called the Yamato, actually. Right. No, they called it the Yamato because ocean.
I was about to say, no, the 1986 or whatever year the show was dubbed.
Yeah, they're not doing correct pronunciations.
No, see, you got to go full DMC because what's the name of this? Ninja Theory is a British studio. Yamato.
Christ. I forgot about that one.
We haven't gotten to see you yet either.
True. Time for some fun.
No stop, hesitate. I think you mean no stopping, but whatever, close enough.
No, he's telling himself to no stop.
Oh.
Because he's doubting himself.
So it's worth noting that most of the returning suits and characters have actually gotten a pretty heavy art overhaul. And so they look a lot better than they used to from even the previous couple of games, and some of them that haven't shown up since the PS3. And other ones are still using their sprites from the PS3, like Zeta is still using its PS3 era sprites. But most of them have gotten new, I guess you would call it models and new animations.
That's good to know because, yeah, the PS3 PS3 resolution bumped up to this screen. Yeah, I know what it's like playing a BlazBlue game in a high resolution. It's fucking awful. You know, the sprite fluidity is pretty good for back then. All right, Hero, let's... are we just going to straight up import footage from the movie? Probably.
Not exactly.
I mean, for at least from the aerial bombardment one.
Yeah, this definitely feels cleaner than I remember it looking in X from 2018.
That's understandable. Oh, but yeah, I can see the fucking artifact thing on this guy. Holy shit. Ow. That was a good amount of damage.
As a light frame of reference, all of the games that were made, yeah, the Wing Zero has a new sprite. Cool. Yeah, most of these that were made for the PS4 were also made for the Vita, and more often than not actually targeted the Vita's power profile. So they ran like a dream on on PS4 and later on Switch, but they were pretty low fidelity.
Hmm.
So you're sort of working up from there.
Yeah. Oh, this is Rising. Yeah, okay. I know
Okay, so it is a Naginata.
I know what the Rising Gundam is. This thing is all very easy to make and very easy to get in SD Gundam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like the first thing that comes up in the G Gundam.
Yeah, when you start grinding
trees.
Yeah, when you start trying to grind for the G Gundam like up front, it's like, yeah, they just toss those to you right away. Which is, to be fair, like the more A rank kind of mechs before you get the S tier ones, they're still good. They're still usable. Absolutely. Overall playthrough, absolutely. The more generic suits are totally usable.
Yeah. You should try that mobile SD Gundam game.
I think I'd rather not.
Good call. This animation has me mixed. Because you go into this animation to kick, and then you just full stop, launch missiles, and then continue your kick.
Yeah.
It's like either kick and then just have the leg explode, or just shoot the missiles. It's like you don't need to do both, and honestly, it feels really disjointed doing both.
But it's like Ichigo firing a point blank against Gatet shows.
Okay,
No, I get it, though. The kick should probably not continue with more volleys at the end there.
It's like, at least to have one fluid motion, don't have it just stop.
Oh, it gives you a heads up now if you can shoot one down from a distance.
They did that in the last couple, but they had it in the combat menu instead of in the overworld. So it's slight, but this is indeed a quality of life improvement.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it would be in this menu in the previous games, and it would tell you if you were guaranteed to kill it.
Nice. Obviously, percent chance to hit aside.
Yeah. And now that we have a real pilot, we can actually start doing real damage and have real attacks.
Sweet. Oh yeah, it's an actual crew now.
The fucking guns that look like hands.
Classic. While dope, it's unfortunate to remember that this is a city that's floating in the sky, so there's a lot of civilians on that fucking thing.
I was gonna say, is our thing equipped to deal with the recoil from firing any sort of gigantic weaponry?
I'm gonna guess it has an isolated gravity system or some nonsense like that. I hope.
I was gonna say, I'd hope the people's houses that are in there aren't crumbling from the recoil.
I mean, there's a dome on top. I imagine it's soaking up a lot of the shockwave, but I'm more worried about enemies getting too close, personally speaking.
That too.
Oh, this thing's fucked.
I love the little drone enemies, especially when that happens.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck do you think you're gonna do to me?
Very funny stuff. Okay, I kind of wonder about the Wing Zero stats though, because fucking Hero took a beating from that just now.
Where is it? Yeah, he did. He took like a third on that.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane for a generic run suit. I mean, I'm gonna guess
it's not much, but that looks way more built than that kid normally is.
Hero is a square here.
That too, yeah. Like I get that he's wearing a tank top, but he's not supposed to actually be built. He's meant to just be a scrawny kid.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is the shoulders.
Yeah, it's like you should, even if it's just the shading, this kid is not meant to actually be defined.
Yep. I'm gonna guess it's probably meant to spec into being a glass cannon of some kind. Best guess.
Yeah, probably. So that's what I just got him. I only have 2 moves from him, apparently. Unfortunate.
That last one better be a fucking, like, full screen shotgun or something.
This is the annoying thing about that morale system is that you have to get it to a certain point, otherwise you don't have access to like half your attacks.
I guess that's fine because it does reward the player for being actually like good at a game, but it's also annoying because that means you can't focus too much on those aspects up front.
I mean, it's gonna happen regardless.
Shield.
These
Cool.
battles last a while, so it's gonna happen regardless. I'd like to be fast. I like. How did that miss? I like what cross
Both missed.
My attack just missed entirely because it took no damage.
I love battles that result in nothing happening. That's fine. I'm sure the Getter Robo will hit. Maybe.
Not entirely, but boy will it. Yeah, no, I like the systems that are in Crossrays, which still kind of plays better than all of these games, because like you can go ham from the first turn.
Okay, so the mouth does do things. Still questionable.
Ugh. Yeah, that's freaky up close.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you did just take that attack from Mazinger, from the Great Mazinger's Thunder Break attack. I mean, that's cool. Just remember not your own roots, I guess.
Hmm.
And ending on nothing. But yeah, now that you... Okay, that's probably the dad.
Maybe.
But yeah, things go by a lot faster once you have an actual semblance of a team, unlike the last ones where it's like you only had like 2 units or 3 units
Yeah.
for an entire battle. Now that we have like 7, things go by pretty quickly.
Larger range, so you're able to spread out and hit more enemies simultaneously, yeah.
Seems like a bad attitude to have towards an actual government. Fuck him.
We are our own government.
We're the security force. We just came up with that name ourselves.
So work in progress.
You know what comes up next if we named it ourselves. Anyway, I hope this old man is just annoying and isn't a pervert.
I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt, but I look at Mina's design, I'm like, please don't actually harass her.
Not when you are literally 30 years older than her.
Yeah. And also when the design's giving light shades of the dad from Persona 4 also. I would prefer you to be a good boy, please. Thank you.
Be a real different picture if Dojima was that ugly.
Fair.
I call my own shots.
I like how the red circle on Doman's suit, it just looks like it's just photoshopped on, by the way. It's so not even attached to his body.
We're really keeping that bullet in the middle of our name.
Yeah.
I heard Wu-Fei was near here. Oh no.
How sexist was he being today?
Well, he didn't find out that this ship was being commanded by a 14-year-old girl. He probably would have fired a shot directly at the ship if he heard that.
True.
Oh yeah, you're right. That does look like they just stuck that on in paint.
Yeah, it's not remotely attached. It just looks like a PNG slapped on top of him.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't know if anyone can unsee this now. Back in the classroom, even though it's a briefing room.
Back in the classroom from Final Fantasy VIII.
Yep.
Keep forgetting to do that. It forces you to manual the auto every time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we picked up Dumbling for the ride. Now just try not to berate Rain too hard, and we should be good.
Hero fucked off, though. He's off to go chase down Wu Fei.
Yeah, also Rain's a hell of a mechanic, too, so I think we'll be able to make use of her for a while yet. Even though we already have mechanics with...
Maid mechanics.
Maid mechanics with all of them, too, but also the boys with Get Our Arc right now.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Well, yeah, they do their own maintenance. There's probably... Mind telling us about your Master Asia? Oh, boy.
Okay, Master Asia would probably have some things to show the guys piling to get a Robo Max, to be fair.
Have you seen Master Asia's introduction?
Maybe. I feel like it was ridiculous and over the top, so I feel like I probably did before, but it's not immediately coming off the top of my head.
It's like the funniest scene in the show. We're getting the royal treatment. Every member of the team gets personalized rooms in a mansion instead of just being in like a little dorm room that they would normally get.
Yeah.
Aboard a ship.
Hopefully, depending on how many characters you get, maybe they would start getting shoved into the closet. Hey, old fart, what's your name? What's your connection with the girl here? That's great questioning, my guy.
I can't unsee her.
Honoka?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she looks like she's got a little bit more self-awareness than Honoka does, to be fair. So that's a start. You aren't like that dude. Stop it. No. Do not imply these things with that much of an age gap.
Swinging hard in the opposite direction. Oh, so it's like that, huh? No? The funniest, most scene with the most levity in all of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay.
When even fucking Megami is getting in on the joke.
Yeah.
Maybe the only time in the entire show he's done that. Which also, you've been doing your reading, apparently.
Have I?
Or at least wiki diving. You've been doing a lot of spoiler text.
Yeah, that I have indeed. That'll be very funny to manifest when we get to the next recording session, which... I don't know. Am I going to call off work 6 tomorrow? I don't know. I'm still pretty beat, so maybe I will, but it's also a slow week, so I'm not entirely sure about that.
Do it. Fuck him. Like I said before, I'm calling out next week for a couple of days.
Oh, God. Is next week when all that's happening?
Next week is the 28th, next Thursday. It's funnier still for me, too, because those games are coming out the same day as my sister's birthday. So it's like I have 3 things to maintain for that day.
Hey, so are you seeing something very funny here? This dude, I assume this is our president to some capacity, and his name is Ade? Look, I'm just saying.
Well, with that expression,
listen,
something's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm just saying. Shinzo Abe was claimed to be pro-life. It got his back. Wait, no, claimed to be anti-gay. Gets his back blown out by another man.
This man is literally the first villain, or I'm sorry, the first real villain in all of Ace Attorney.
True.
Look up Red White. REDD.
Okay,
it's that.
Sure.
It's that, but in a different color.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. So, is this man giving you more Shinzo Abe vibes or Ronald Reagan vibes?
I was gonna say Reagan. Also, no, he's drawn to be Reagan.
Oh, I see it with this absolute clown man.
He's recolored Red White from Ace Attorney, the first one. I forget what its subtitle is, but also yes, Reagan.
Yeah.
So the Earth Federation has just been disbanded, and we're going back to being countries again.
Huh.
And apparently, I assume that's why G Gundam is here, is to also at some point probably reinstate the Gundam fight.
This seems like a great idea, guys. This seems like a fantastic idea.
I do not believe this change represents humanity's regression. Sir?
You're literally undoing your alliances.
Also, his profile said he was the first and last president of the Earth Federation. So it's like, this didn't even last 4 years.
Oh, I'm going to say something spicy. Listen, Japan's economy is already regressing as it is. This is not helping.
So that's why the Japanese government was in such a rush to reclaim us, because if they don't, someone else will steal us first.
Yeah, definitely. God.
They tried to ask us nicely, and then they attacked us, and then they're just waiting for America to entice us with democracy.
Exactly. Before they force democracy on us.
Or as they call it, peacekeeping.
Yeah, before they try adding us to their sphere, their hemisphere of control. Good stuff.
Viva la liberté.
I can only hope that there's no usurpation that comes from within the ranks or from the general population.
Sir, your former Earth Federation, are you here to secretly eventually take it from us?
Or a spy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this trope play out multiple times before.
We... An army without a nation.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
This mobile city, independent nation, this mobile city. We're an army without a nation. We're hell, we're heaven, we're outer heaven.
I think we do actually have our own military right now.
No, we're an army without a nation, so we became our own nation.
Ah.
Hence, in Phantom Pain, you have your own big boss bucks.
Oh god, we came up with a goofy ass name for the city. I don't even know what it was, but I see her trying to articulate words and letters, and oh no.
V, W, and X.
Are we
under the name
E's next?
No, thank you.
No, I'm good there. No, thank you. I'm good. That's why Keyblade. Don't pronounce
it's idiosyncratic. The E's should carry the whole name.
Some pronounce it Kai, but the meaning is the same.
Why the shape of a fork in the road?
We keep it. Oh yeah, there was a tease about that somewhere in the trailers, I think, wasn't it? Oh god, we can actually rename it.
They let you name your fleet in at least the 4 games that I've played. Normally they give you like 12 letters, which is why I've been able to use my naming pattern, which no longer works on any level, that of the rank 10 or 11 Xyz monster. I can't put any of their names into here. I can't be the Gustav Max. I can't be the Super Dora. I can't be the Juggernaut Libe. Or the last time, since I ran into them last time as well, the Sky Palace Babylon.
How many letters do we have to play with here? Is that
10? And it's like, I was gonna go in a different direction this time. I was going to call it, I can't use its full name obviously, but I was going to call it the Raid Raptor Final Fortress Falcon. And I can barely get out Fortress or Falcon before it just cuts off.
What's some giant fuck off ships I know of from
See, I'm
real
already
life?
out. I put Fortress space F and I'm already out of letters.
See, I'd say call us the Yamato, but unfortunately I think that's going to be here later on, so that we can't double dip with the Yamato. Fuck.
In the practice demo run, I just went with Falcon and said, fuck it.
Yeah, why not? Falcon in 4 dots. I'm sure if I had more time, I could think of... Call it Durandal or something. I don't know.
No, Durandal is a character.
Fuck.
He's in this game.
All right. Buffering more terms, I can think Tiamat or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Is that already too many? It gets the idea across, maybe. No, it's fucking terrible. I'm gonna have to come up with something.
What generic Final Fantasy things kind of think of for bosses that are recurring? Lich, Tiamat, Leviathan. Leviathan? No. Wait, no. That's 9 letters. We're a city. Leviathan denotes big.
I like how before Leviathan comes Leviticus.
I don't know anything about the Bible, but I think that's somewhere from in there.
It's one of the books. It's one of the books of the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Our flying city, the Leviathan.
Fuck it, why not?
Sid, you know Deifacted Netherite brought down the Leviathan.
Wait. What would you call... Would it be contrite to call it Detroit? Our flying city of Detroit.
Fuck you.
The HTCP is off, baby. Or we could have named it, and Bailey would have gotten a kick out of it, Chicago. Operate under the name Detroit to defend the Advent. Let's fucking go. We're being sent to Detroit. Let's fucking go. Sometimes Bob can rattle off a funny idea.
They turned off the auto for this. I can't turn it back on. They want you to really, really live in the moment of you naming your ship Detroit.
Yep.
If any external force threatens my freedom, we of the Detroit will fight back like all hell.
Oh shit! I thought the name was of the city, not the ship itself. Fuck it, it's a banger.
The ship is the shitty. The ship is the city.
Fuck it, banger. We'll keep it.
They swore an oath to defend Detroit.
And every Japanese man here is like, "What the fuck is it, Detroit?"
I like the old version of that meme better. You're being sent to Brazil.
Yeah.
A land of plenty. Detroit.
Plenty of cars, I guess. That's where Ford's based.
Lend me and Detroit your strength.
Obviously, that is not... I don't know. Would that be funny to maintain for a whole Let's Play? Or would it get confusing? I have no idea.
They don't reflect it in the narration text.
Boo. It should be called the Mobile City State Detroit. F. Yeah, F's in chat. F's in chat for the ridiculous name I came up with.
Congratulations, you've reached the end of the demo. You can continue from here into the full game if you create a save file.
Cool. That will be... Maybe I'll play the game with the USG Detroit. Oh, no, man. That would be funny, though.
One less set of upgrades for the road.
Sure, why not?
Which direction do you want to go?
Units on board a ship regain 40% of their AP. Okay, that's cool, but that's really slow. Because you have to spend a turn getting in and out.
Plus 3 evasion to all allies? Or plus 50 in a game of thousands. Plus 50 defense to all allies.
Oh, evasion easily.
Evasion?
Yeah, definitely. That's the universal bump that's gonna... That's like if you were to make every attack in Pokemon that comes your way, instead of 100 accuracy, 95 accuracy. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but that'll come up way more than you think it does.
And we've got a few more bucks to play with than normal.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Fucking, wait, which one's the actual weapons again? Weapons is damage, right?
Yes.
Fucking yeah. Our glass can... I wouldn't say our glass cannon, but this is gonna be my motherfucker.
Yeah, we just got the 2.
Sorry, Rain. We just don't have the money to play with putting into Rising right now.
Alright. 1 into weapons. Anything else?
1 energy. Absolutely.
Alright. We still have some more.
Hell yeah. Do you want to invest a little bit more? You know what? I'm starting to low-key think that the Getter Arc might end up being one of the best units in the game.
They usually are.
Yeah, but call it a hunt because of the multiple forms and also the fact that, well, you invested in one, you invested in all three, but also it just seems like the default Getter Arc has been really strong. So...
Where do you want to play?
Mobility.
Still more to go.
That we do. Another stack of HP. Okay, do higher ranks actually cost more? Yes, they do. Okay, cool. I want to make sure about that. Yeah,
but only nominally.
Yeah, I think HP here is good because good flat buff.
And room for one more on him or anywhere else.
Yeah, energy on him.
We're going all in on him.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Well, I guess in parallel, in tandem with our own guy.
Yeah, it having like one or two strong units you can have as a forward and then have everything else behind them. I think that's a generally good way to like set up fleets and whatnot. Generally speaking.
We get okay. Forgot about last time. We did get her as an actual assist.
Oh, cool.
So she'll get an actual.
Oh, nice.
You have enough points where you can just do, at this point in the game, a full restore on anyone.
Yeah.
But you have to actually work up the points to use it.
I can't imagine how much you'd scale the HP upwards throughout the game, but I imagine 6,000 will be decent enough until at least mid-game. Oh, side cutscenes, right?
Just the one.
Okay.
This is her saying thank you for playing the demo.
Oh, cool.
So something of actual closure.
Now our journey has only begun, and in 7 days, you too can experience this journey yourself. All the front of time posting this, probably more 4 days-ish.
I'm gonna say I probably put it up on Monday or Sunday or something.
I'm gonna shoot for Saturday if I can get the thumbnail worked on in time and a create enough name for the video. All right. Well, that. Would you believe this has gone us over almost 6 hours?
I was gonna say, and it's like, oh right, 2 sessions.
Yeah. And I don't even think it's just because of actually keeping autoplay going on the text. Like, this was a lot of content for a demo. Holy shit.
These cutscenes are longer than they usually are.
There's a lot.
Oh, right. This is the same one from last time.
There's a lot it sets up, yeah.
Oh, right. They can't speed this up because they're voiced. Normally, when it's just text, these start really shooting up.
Yeah. And then the preview of having a fuckload of side missions before the game drops. So, yeah. Will you be streaming this to your Twitch channel? Maybe not without commentary, but like playing it at least.
I probably still think not, but no, yeah. I've had fun with the gameplay so far. I've had fun with the last several of these. This being on console is going to hit a way wider audience than the last one did on just PC, and even on just PC, 30 managed to sell 1 million.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, it was kind of a miracle in the situation it was given. So yeah, no, I think this game is going to. Hopefully, that wasn't a one-hit wonder. Hopefully, it continues to do well. And yeah, no, I wholly recommend buying this game. These are a ton of fun, and in an ideal world, hopefully they're already both ported and available on all systems. Hopefully, they just and fully translated. Hopefully, they actually release their backlog of the last 4 games in America.
And if anyone's ever interested, there are a lot of existing robot games out there that are actually translated, available through various websites. A lot of the older games do have translation patches, so if you want to try them out, you have a means to do so.
Come on, get there faster already.
Come on, move faster. Well, all in due time. And good lord, that front loads you with the pre-order shit. Oh my god. All right, well, catch you on the flip side, boys.
Peace out.